Hello. Yeah, meaning to make a video. And I just can't seem to get my thoughts together at all. Like this morning, this guy came to the door at work, and it was quite good really, because I liked him. He was quite straightforward, and he held up this sheet of paper and it had on it the job, and I seriously spent way too long trying to read the line of what needed doing. I don't know why. It was like a panic. I don't know. I just need to get my thoughts straight. But then I thought, well, if I'm waiting and waiting, or like trying to plan for too long, that's no good. So I thought, like with most things, it's better just to do it and muddle through and not obsess about getting it perfect or super ordered. You know, it doesn't matter. Just do it. So I don't know where to start, because I've been up to quite a bit, and I sounded angry when I said that, and I'm not angry. Or maybe I'm secretly angry. I know I'm worried about money, but you don't need to know about that. I can tell you all the things I've been doing. Today, I went back to work after being off work for about 4 days, including the days I would have had off and a couple of extra days. And nobody, sorry, I've attached my microphone. Nobody had done any of the work that I normally do. Big surprise. I sort of knew that, but there was just crates and crates and crates of all this makeup, and everything was all a mess, and I knew I wouldn't have enough time to do it. We've got new lines coming on all the time, you know, and tomorrow the offers change, so I've got all that to stock up and sort out all the new lines. It's basically hundreds and hundreds of little items. I love sorting, but I just did not have enough time to even get the delivery out, and I'm not going to be there tomorrow morning, so I will have whatever was left from today, and whatever comes in tomorrow to do, and sales plan stuff. Basically tomorrow all I'm going to be able to do really is sales plan. I'm going to strip off all the old stuff, and then I've got to fill up all the new stands. And I've got updates for about 5 stands, because there's a lot of new products, new mascaras, and I would tell you about them, but I don't know a lot about them, because I didn't go to the training this year, because the other girl went and then they took her off my section anyway, so it's absolutely appalling. But next summer, fingers crossed, if I'm still in that department, they will be sending me again, and I'll get more products to try, and I'll be able to do more makeup-y things. But some of you aren't interested in makeup anyway. But it is my job and it's my life, and I was just kind of busy doing that. And a lady came in from a lady came in from Bare Minerals, because we've got that, it's new, and she's going to come in on Thursday and tell me about the products. And she gave me a DVD to watch and some papers, and I don't know where I put them. I meant to bring them home and watch them, but I'm sure I can look it up on the internet anyway. But she's coming back Thursday, and she might do me a makeover thing. Well, not a makeover, but try the products on my face, apparently. That used to be something I would never have done, but I'm a little bit more easygoing now. I'll take the risk. She seems like a nice lady, you know, someone you trust, not someone nasty. Yeah, so yesterday, so we're done today, so yesterday I went to the gym after work, because I've been eating so many meals for Yom Tov, and not being able to go to the gym because I've been busy and with the thing and blah blah. So I decided to do it extra, and I don't know what I did, but today I'm aching. My legs are killing me, my thighs, my hips, everything. My arms are alright, I can't work them enough. I did row, but I rode so much I felt sick when I came off. Seriously, I thought it was fine at the time. I got off and I was like, I'm gonna sit down. I had to sit because I don't normally stop between like machines, but I stopped. Oh, it's my fault. I'm fidgeting. I'll just hold it like the olden days. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing my vlog here. I was gonna do it here because I'm connected to the internet, and I was uploading the other the response video that I did ages ago. Not ages ago, like last week or something. But it wasn't today's. But that's finished now, so I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, here in England, definitely my part of England, it's been really hot. The end of September, and now it's October, and it's just been like a heat wave, like a summer come in autumn. It's really crazy, and it made it a lot harder for me to know what to wear, you know, to the synagogue, because normally you've got your coats on by this time. And I was thinking I was going to get over the whole hour walk thing by wearing like jogging trousers and trainers to walk there on top of like my tights and under my coat, so you wouldn't know that, you know, and I'd have a dress on there, and then I'd just whip them off and put some posh shoes on, and bang goes that theory, because it was absolutely boiling. I mean, what we would call hot, but maybe not for people, I don't know, in America and other countries. There's obviously a lot hotter countries than America, but I know a lot of my viewers are American, so I mean, it's been like late 20s, like 30 degrees centigrade, so I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I meant to look it up, but there you go. So it was, yeah, and you've got to cover up in the synagogue, so it was, although I didn't, like the first day, my mum caught up to me when I'd walked there, and she said, "You're not wearing that, are you?" And I thought, oh, that's a nice thing to say to someone just before they go in. I felt so awkward the whole time. But then I happened to look in the mirror before I left, and then I realised how short it was, and I just thought, and also I think because she thought because of the frills and that it looked kind of sexy, but I thought it was kind of frumpy sexy, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not something I would have worn clubbing, put it that way. And it was just like a panic charity shop buy. Anyway, I know it seems like an odd thing to say, but it reminds me that whenever I give to charity, I always get more back. I don't know how, but somehow money just comes from somewhere else. And I did buy like 3 items in the charity shop. I'm sorry I don't have them next to me. I could have shown you them, couldn't I? I don't know who's bothered. And then I thought, well, even if I was desperate, and I thought, even if they're not suitable, I've given to a good cause. And then the next day, I think it was, or something, when I got home, or the next day, something like that, I opened this letter, the only one that looked like it wasn't a bill, put it that way. I was like, oh, what's that one? Put them in the pile of the unopened mail. Oh, what's this one? It's handwritten. I opened it, and it was a cheque for £100 from my stepmother. Not really my stepmother, my dad's second wife. She wasn't really my mother, but she's very nice, and it's basically because we're going to visit, they're going to visit family nearer us than they normally live, so they want us to visit, and I can't afford tickets. Basically right now I have nothing. I have minus. I'm over my overdraft limit, but I've just paid the check in today, so in a few days, fingers crossed, I can buy the tickets and go and visit them and see my half brother and half sister, who I only met when they were I met when they were babies, and then I didn't see them for years, and then I met them again. I've met them once since they're teenagers now, quite old teenagers, but they're lovely. And I found them on the internet. Actually, the internet's amazing. I probably already told some of you that, although I know my users change a lot. But there you go. Fingers crossed when that goes in I have enough. So anyway, I learnt from my mistakes, and when I was coming home that first day, it was so hot. I had to take my shoes off, and I walked home barefoot, and the ground was really warm, and it was really nice. And I have to say, I really enjoyed the walks, apart from my feet on the way there, because it's so weird to have autumn and all these leaves, autumnal leaves, scattering the pavement, and then this beating hot sun, and then I saw lots of cool plants and flowers, and I started thinking I should really know what that's called. And what if I had a child and they were walking with me and they said, "Oh, Mum, what's that?" I don't want to just go, "Oh, that's a bush." "Oh, that's a tree," or "I think that's so and so." I want to be able to say, "This is a so and so, and its Latin name is blah blah blah, and it's native to," and give them some knowledge, like my parents could do to me. I always thought they were quite knowledgeable. There's nothing worse than thinking that your parents are stupid. You wouldn't have respect for them, would you, really? Probably not. So yeah, and it was quite funny because I went to my mum's for one of the meals. I fed her for most of them, but I went to my mum's for one or two, and she said, "Do you want to study?" meaning like Jewish stuff. And I said, "Yeah, I want to know about trees." "What have you got about trees?" Because she used to have tons of information about all sorts of things, really interesting books, and she got flooded, and it's all a bit haywire. She doesn't really know where all her books are, and a lot of them got ruined, and a lot of them got stolen or lost or something. So unfortunately, all she could find was this photocopied thing with the outlines of trees, because I was trying to find out what this particular one was that I'd seen that I really liked, and it was just no good. I needed a proper... Oh, my camera's stopped. Time's gonna be out. Anyway, so I learnt from my mistakes on the first day. Not the social ones. I didn't actually talk to anyone really, because the bit where you talk at the end, my mum had to go in the ladies, and she took forever faffing about in the nicest way, and I was in there with her, and when I came out it was like almost everyone had gone, which is good in a way, but I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them. They always seem to think I'm ignoring them, but I'm just shyish. If someone says hello to me, I'll say hello to them. And to be honest, the panic usually comes after that. Second day I wore a maxi dress, which was much better because I could wear flip-flops, although that's not strictly allowed because of bare feet. It was long, so you could hardly see, and it was they were comfortable to walk in. And I wore a cardigan to cover my arms, and then it still had too much cleavage, so I wore a silver and black sort of scarf wrapped here on. So I felt a lot more comfortable. I felt like I was dressed a little bit more appropriately, so I felt more comfortable speaking to people. And this time I thought, I'm not going to make the same mistake by staying in the toilets. Oh, ladies, I'm going to come and stand outside and wait for her there. So a lot of more people passed by, so I was able to say hello to a lot more people. And although you might think, yeah, maybe that's not something you would enjoy if you're like me, in a way, I wanted people to know that, I'm not angry with them, or I'm not ignoring them. I hate when people think that I'm moody or unfriendly. I don't want to come across that way, so I was trying my best to really shake hands with quite a few people. And I really enjoyed making some really delicious meals. I managed to get salmon. Normally I get sick of salmon, but recently it's been so expensive, I haven't eaten it in so long. It was nice to get some salmon, and I properly enjoyed not having TV, not having internet, not having yammering adverts, and getting closer to our maker, dare I say. Sorry for the people who don't believe in that, but shall I say finding some calm then, finding some humanity. Sometimes I think we're just so bombarded with so many things. Yeah. Ooh! It's my cat. It's one of my cats. Yeah. So this is really long and I'm gonna have to cut it, or you're gonna be so bored. And I didn't really say all the things I wanted to say, but I said some stuff. So I hope that's okay. I've still been eating apple and honey. I'm not going to sing the dip the apple in the honey song that kids sing. I'll try and make some more videos soon, and feel free to make responses and comments and all that shenanigans. Oh, that didn't make sense. Bye.